I had no clue what was in this one. Unlike the last one, where I saw a few pictures and sort of had an idea what a little bit of it was going to be, I had no clue at all what was going to be in this box. Hello and welcome once again to M Cubed. I am Brian, the Motley Mix Merchant. Thank you very much for dropping by. If it's the first time you've been here, I'm a Canadian eBay reseller. Pick up all of my items for resale on auctions, either online or in person. Right now, all online, because the in-person ones, of course, are not going on in my area, thanks to all this social distancing stuff. So picking up items online, turning them around, reselling them on eBay for a little bit of profit, and having tons of fun in the meantime, and chronicling it all right here on YouTube so that everybody can see my successes and my failures. Today, going to go through a box that I just picked up today from my brand new contact in Toronto. I have to head up twice a week to do my shipping to my international shipping company, and so when he's got stuff for me to buy and pick up from him, I drop in, and I dropped in today and got a pretty good box. $50 Canadian is what I paid for this box. So let's see what I got. I've already seen it. I unwrapped it because there was a ton of newspaper, an entire recycling bag full of newspaper. So I unwrapped it first. So I've seen it a little bit, but I'm going to show to you exactly what I picked up and what I'm going to be able to resell. And there's a few things I'm not going to be able to resell, but we'll get to those in a sec. So excuse me as I turn. The box is over here, and after I show you, the table to put it down is over here. So I'll be looking away once in a while. Let's begin, shall we? Right up at the top. Isn't this cute? I'm going to try not to say cute, excuse me, itching the nose there, 5,000 times as I did in the last video that showed all the stuff I got from this gentleman, but there was a lot of cute stuff the last time. So I'm going to try not to say cute as much as I did last time. There is this beautiful ceramic planter. Looks like a wishing well with the bird. Unfortunately, the bird has a bumped up beak. Can't really see it very well. Let's see if it'll focus here. Focus. Nope. I don't know why this camera won't focus on the close-up stuff, but his beak's broken. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to resell that. If I do, it's going to be worth $10 to $15 max. It's too bad too. That's a very, very nice piece of old ceramics, probably 70s, 60s, 70s for that one. There's a bunch of these. I'm going to get a couple out of the way before I show you the other two. I've got two of them. Here's the third one down here. Crash, bang, boom. How about this for atomic style dishware? I've got three of them. Unfortunately, there's only three, so I don't have the fourth to make it a complete set, but I love the star pattern on this, but unfortunately it does have a couple of them where the pattern has been rubbed off or scraped. Oh no, you know what? I think it's supposed to be like that. There is a mark on each of them. Maybe not quite so much. This one doesn't have the missing mark. It's still there. That's where the seam was for the overlay. Unfortunately, on this one, it's missing. It's been taken off in the dishwasher or whatever. So I don't know. I'll try and sell these maybe $10 to $15 for all three. If they don't go quickly, there'll be a yard sale item in the fall, if and when we get back to yard sales. Who knows? This is cute. I'm going to cringe every time I say it because I know I'm trying not to say it, but I'm still going to say it. This is a trinket dish, and that is a funky design on the front. On the back, it's got the felt bottom attached to the entire bottom. So the way it's done, it tells me that it was produced that way. But I think that's a very interesting design. I have to research and see if I can match that design up somewhere. But that's a very nice little trinket dish made of glass. And I'm guessing $15, $15 to $20. Not bad. I like this one. A drink mix glass. It's got the recipes for 8 different drinks on the side of it, telling you exactly how much you need to put in for each one. It's also got the measuring units there for ounces. So you put it in. I think it's half of a shaker. I know you put the metal piece on top and you shake them, but people break these and they need to replace them so they can put them with the metal piece for the shaker. So these actually go for about $20 to $25 for the good ones. This one is Libby. Let's see if I can get you to see that. There's the L right on the bottom. It's a Libby glass. So yeah, $20 to $25 for that one. And I like it. I do well selling bar stuff for some reason. There's this. It is a hanging planter. It's got the holes in the rim for the rope to go through, but it's the stoneware portion of a hanging planter. And it's very nice. Good shape on the outside. I mean, it's old. You can tell it's been used as a planter. You can see from the inside there. But that's nice. That's a good little piece. $15 maybe? Yeah, maybe $15. Not super worth money, but again, I haven't looked up some of these things, but I have looked up some of them as well. So some of these value estimates are definitely a guess. So I'm not sure what to make of this. Tiny little ceramic vase, 2 handles on it, but it's tiny. As you can see, that's in the palm of my hand. So it's very, very small. There are no marks on the bottom on this one. I don't know. It's been used. I would $10, $10 to $15, unless I can figure out from the design if it's a name brand. You know what I mean by name brand, a famous name brand of ceramic, but I just don't see that happening at all. Gravy boat. Just the boat, no tray, no plate, and it's very dirty on the inside. None of these have been cleaned. Again, no marks. Lots of the porcelain that I got in this box does not have a mark on it. So it does sort of look like some of the other dinnerware stuff that I've had before in the store. I just can't place the name right now. I don't think it's Boseware, which is a Canadian company. It might be Boseware, but Boseware usually was marked. So I don't know. I'll do some research, see if I can match up the shape and or the color on this one, but cute little gravy boat, $10 to $15 probably. Not too bad. I unwrapped this one and I thought, oh, that's nice. That's a cute little ceramic angel with the letter L candle holder. You can see it's a candle holder. Now it's probably going to spell Noel. I've seen these for Christmas. N-O-E-L for Noel, and there's a candle for each of them. But no, it's the only one. Unless somebody whose first name or last name starts with an L wants this at the yard sale, it's not going anywhere. Unfortunately, it's the only one. No set for that one. This is very interesting. In the last batch, you remember I had 4-leaf clover shaped vase that was about the same height as this one. Well, this one is shaped like a sun, but it's black, and it is marked on the bottom. It is Nancy Pew, P-E-W, Giftsware Company of Japan, and she's fairly well known. There's a lot of pieces of hers on eBay, and they sell fairly well, about a 20% sell-through rate for Nancy Pew type. She has a lot of figurines and that kind of thing, and this is the only vase like this that I could see online, but this is a good $20 to $25 vase. Nicely made, probably made in the 70s or so, maybe, probably 70s or 80s at the latest. Nice piece. This is cute. My other half couldn't believe, what the heck is that, she says. Here you go. It is an egg cup with a knit bonsai tree and a little bit of grass and a few stones put in as a little bonsai display. And there's the picture on the egg cup. It is a tiny bear pulling a poodle by the looks of it. There may be a cartoon connotation with that one, or a children's story, but that's very cute. That's 3. And the price tag on the bottom of this says $20, which was a sell-off price at a antiques booth. So I think I haven't looked this up at all, and I'll be interested to see exactly what that is going to go for. I'll list it. That's very nice. I mean, you can move the bonsai branches around however you want. So yeah, you never know what people make with their crafting work these days, do you? This is nice. I have to do some research and find out which pattern this is. We have a creamer and an open sugar bowl. Obviously an open sugar bowl with that design and with the color around the top of the rim. There's no lid for this one. It is Royal Albert, but that's an old Royal Albert stamp. That's a very old Royal Albert Crown China England stamp. And this color is a little off compared to the other pinks that Royal Albert used in most recent years, in the last 20, 30 years. So I'm going to have to do some research on this. I think this is pretty old. And it's in gorgeous shape with the gold detailing and the pink and hand painted, obviously, because it's not perfect. This is nice. This could be a very nice piece. Luckily, they fit together for storage. So that's Royal Albert Creamer and Sugar, one of the nicer sets to come out of this box for sure. This is a disaster. Not really, but it is if you look at the inside. This has been in somebody's garage maybe, or shed out in the backyard, or it was maybe used as a planter, because that is obviously dirt marks on the inside. I just thought of that. It's been used as a planter. It's Royal Stafford. It is a Royal Stafford teacup. I will have to figure out the pattern, see if I can clean it up. I think it's in pretty good shape other than the fact that it's dirty. So we'll see. It's just the cup though. There's no saucer to go with it. Maybe I've got one of the saucers. I've got enough saucer only. Maybe one of the saucers goes with this one. Who knows? Wouldn't that be something? Help me out with this one in the comments below. Is this rose medallion? Is that what that is called? I posted a picture on Instagram of this, of the whole box lot on the table. And somebody asked me, question, is that a rose medallion dish in the middle? Is this rose medallion? I don't know. I am not up to speed on what rose medallion is. So let me show you the design. I'll show you the inside. It's got the gold on the top. There is no mark. There's no mark at all on the bottom. Is this rose medallion? I don't know. I'll have to research. I did not do any research on this piece at all. I will find out for sure. If it is rose medallion, it'll be worth a little bit of money. So I don't know what it is or who it's made by, but we shall see. It's got a little bit of something that feels like wax. So I don't know if it was used as a candle holder or what. So anyhow, but that's beautiful. That's well done, hand painted, obviously, and we'll see what the research brings for that piece. There's a few larger pieces, so I'll get one of them out of the way right now. How about this thing? It's a water pitcher. There is no lid, and there is, in the shape of it, and you can tell there's no lid meant to be for this. So it is just a water pitcher, handmade, no marks on the bottom, as you can see. But that's funky. That's 70s, 80s, absolutely. Looks like they've made the pitcher, and then there's been a layer of, I'll hold it up closer. It just looks like splattered on ceramic, but it's obviously colored and painted and all that kind of stuff first. But that's cool. That's very funky. And I'm probably going to ask $20 to $25, maybe even $30 for this. I'm going to try and research it, the shape, see if I can match the shape up with anything that's out there without any marks. It's so tough. But people are experts in many of the Facebook groups that I belong to, so they may know exactly what shape this is, or what company this is from, and we'll go from there. But that's a cool piece. That's very, very cool. I like that. Again, $20 to $25 for that one. What's next? This thing. Trunk Up Elephant Teapot. It is unfortunately modern because it is safe for the dishwasher. That says on the bottom. It also is sort of a mismade piece because the lid doesn't fit on. It's the opening for the lid has been overglazed, if you know what I mean. There's too much glaze on the opening. You can't get the ridge of the lid part in so that you can actually close the lid down all the way. So it's a modern piece. I don't even know if I'm going to try and sell this on eBay. I'll research and see if any of them have sold, but I suspect this may be a $5 or less item at the yard sale because of it being modern. It does say small lettering in English and French, dishwasher safe, microwave safe, made in China. $5. If that. This is a very interesting piece. You know I'm a Wedgwood fan. I've got a lot of Wedgwood stuff. There was Wedgwood stuff in the first box I got from this gentleman. This looks like Wedgwood, doesn't it? It's got the matte pink finish with the white overlay on top. This is by a gentleman named Emery. Emery is the man who was a Wedgwood employee, actually started as an employee with Wedgwood when he was 12 years old back in the 1890s, eventually left Wedgwood and left England and came to Canada and began making pottery that looked exactly like Wedgwood. Eventually he called it E-Canada, but this piece is dated from I want to say that is 1923, 1928. That's before he started naming the company E-Canada. He just used his name to mark the pieces that he made here in Ontario. So this is by somebody who used to work at Wedgwood and was made in 1928 or 3, whatever that last stamp number is. So I love that piece. I'm going to clean it up. It's a little dirty, but they clean up very easily with just soap and water. That's probably a $25 to $30 piece because of the colors and the design and the fact that it is early 1920s. That is a beautiful piece. I'm going to get rid of one of the big ones here because the box is getting lopsided. Here's this piece. Look at this vase. It's a monster. It's a good 16 inches tall. Oh, there's a card in there from the antiques dealer that he got some of the stuff from. I forgot to take it out. It's got a few bite marks on the bottom rim. That's a pretty large one. And there. But on the bottom, it says Canada 1967. Well, 1967 was Canada's centennial year. So it's got a little bit of date recognition when it comes to the year it was made. And it is, I would say, a variation on a leaf. Maple leaf, maybe. These look like maple leaf veins here. So somebody will like this, I'm sure, for a collection or for display. It's a beautiful piece. Well done, nicely glazed. I don't think it's Blue Mountain pottery. They didn't make this kind of glazed stuff. I don't know. That doesn't look like any kind of signature of theirs. I'll check it out for sure though. But it does have, you can see on the inside, it does have the reddish clay that Blue Mountain pottery was known for. So I'm going to have to look this up, because if this is Blue Mountain pottery from 1967, it's worth a little bit of money. The condition that it's in and the size and the color and what it is. So I'm going to definitely have to look this one up. That's going to take some research to figure out exactly what that vase is and who made it. But it's a big one. Another shipping nightmare, but I'll ship it. I'm confident in my shipping abilities. I'm still waiting to find out if that vase made it to California or not. But yeah, I'm confident in my shipping abilities. He says, this is very, very interesting. This is crystal from Germany, and it is a candy dish with a lid. The lid has the silver finish on the edges. It is worn off in a number of places, unfortunately, but this is not scream 1970s at you type design with the ridged glass, the ridged crystal. 24% lead crystal is what that label says on the front. But you can see, beautiful piece with the silver all the way around the outside and the lid that comes off and matches the piece this way. Fits right inside there. That's gorgeous. I don't know what I'm going to ask for that. I'm going to do some research on this. I'm thinking this is a little bit more of an expensive piece, maybe $30, because of the type of item that it is and the design that it has, being crystal and with the funky look from the 70s. Probably a $30 item. That would be my guess. All right, I'm getting out another big one here. This is amazing. Look at this. How about that cornucopia fruit basket? It's not a cornucopia, it doesn't have the hook on it, but this fruit basket, ceramic, it is hollow. There is a name on the bottom, but it's covered up a little bit by one of the felt stickers. But I think that says probably Damari, D apostrophe, you can sort of see. Probably Damari or Damario or Damaris, something like that. I'll check it out, the name. But isn't that gorgeous? And if you look at the glaze closely, that has gold throughout it. That is gold coloring mixed in with the orangey red glaze. And it is in beautiful, beautiful shape. There are no nicks, no flea bites, no missing glaze at all on this. This is quite a showpiece. Somebody has their house done up in mid-century modern type colors or designs. They would love to have this great big piece on a mantle somewhere. So I'm going to research the name if I can. I may just take that felt piece right off and see if I can figure out the name and then glue the felt piece back on. But that is absolutely gorgeous, and it's big. That's another 16 inches plus, maybe even 18 inches. That's a big one, but that's a gorgeous piece. I'm not even going to estimate the money on this one. That's probably, depending on the name and if I find out who made it and all that kind of thing, it could be a big one. That could be a really good one. $40 or more, who knows. But I love that one. I love it a lot. There's these. It looks innocuous enough, pretty much. It's a Shell gasoline mug. You can see there, Shell gasoline logo all the way around the bottom. It is made in England. I've got 3 of them. So it's not a set of 4, but that's okay. Because Shell oil, Shell gasoline, Shell petroleum, whatever you want to call it, advertising type items like a mug sell very well. One mug is probably going to sell for $20 to $25. So I've got 3 of them. That's a good $60 to $75 just for 3 Shell mugs. And again, I paid $50 for the whole box. That's it inside the box. I took one thing out because I didn't want it to get messed up. If you saw the thumbnail, this is the one. Would anybody like some tea? From a Capodimonte teapot. It is an absolutely stunning, made in Italy. It does not say Capodimonte on it. However, it is Casa Elite. Casa Elite is a Italian company. It says there right in the bottom, made in Italy. And the designer is M. Valente. M. Valente is well known as a designer for this company and as a Capodimonte ceramics designer as well. That is absolutely gorgeous. Again, perfect condition. And I'm thinking this could be a $60 to $75 teapot. It is stunning and definitely the creme de la creme of this box. And I can't wait to research it some more. I did a very quick look up just to get an idea of the company and the designer name and that kind of thing. And there's some things out there that have the same type of design on them. It looks like a ancient Roman type of design on the rim there and on the medallions. So I'm going to look it up some more, but I'm thinking this is a good $60 to $75 teapot. And I can't wait to find out more about it and get it out there onto eBay. So I'm very happy again with the box. A few items that aren't going to be sellable that maybe I could have done without, but overall, I think I remember counting 20 items. So 20 items for $50, it's $2.50 per item. And I'm easily going to make my $50 back on possibly one item or more than what I paid for it on just one item. And that's what I'd like to do. If I can pay for an entire box with one item and the rest is all profit, that's the best way to go for me. And then I'll just build up from there. So things are going to start winding down with this gentleman. He said he's got about one more box for me maybe in a couple of weeks. I'm also getting back into the auctions. The online auctions are really starting to ramp up. Here in the local area, maxsold.com is starting to ramp up their auctions again with social distanced pickup and that kind of thing. So I get some good stuff off of Max Sold, but I also get some good stuff off of my local auction houses that are doing it online on highbid.com as well. So once I get this last box from him in a few weeks here in Toronto, that may be it for a little while until he starts cleaning out houses again. But it's been great working with this gentleman, and he's given me some great stuff to sell. Good value for my money when it comes to buying these lots of mystery boxes from him, because I had no clue what was in this one. Unlike the last one, where I saw a few pictures and sort of had an idea what a little bit of it was going to be, I had no clue at all what was going to be in this box. So I took a shot, and so far it looks like it's going to pay off very, very well. So that's a look at my latest ceramic and glass haul. I don't know where to go from here. I'm going to be just buying online. I do have a very small lot that I picked up in an online auction that I'll show you in the next video. Very small, size-wise and number-wise. But until then, I'm just going to keep at it. I will do the sold videos every few days and other videos every few days, and I'm thoroughly enjoying myself even during all this social distancing. This is what's keeping me sane, to say the least. I can't wait for things to get back to normal, whatever normal is going to be. Once this is all done, we shall see. If you are lucky enough to be in an area that is starting to get rid of its controls and you're able to go back to thrifting, all the best in your thrifting. Still try to be as safe as you possibly can while you're in the local thrift stores. And in the meantime, I hope you have a lot of luck with your online selling, everybody. I'm going to go start researching and cleaning and listing some of these items. Maybe not yet, because I'm still finishing off the last box, but I'm going to get at it. I will see you again right here very soon on another episode of M Cubed. Cheers for now, everybody.